Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So this is part 2 of my visit to Gdads Collectables near Haversham and Hanslope, just north of Milton Keynes. And yeah, so before we go and look at some glass this time, I'm going to go to Gdads website because they do sell things at Gdads website, and I just had a look through it and I spotted a couple of things in the glass that I didn't see when I was there, and they're quite interesting little bits that are not too expensive. So it depends on what you're after. One of them's very rare, but it's a decanter without a stopper, but it's very rare. So anyway, let's go and have a look at that, and then we'll go and have a look at the glass. This is the gdadscollectables.co.uk website, and yeah, so it's got a bit about them, blah blah blah. This is the man, this is Gdad here. Anyway, if you go into shop, down the side here is glassware. There we go. And then you can just start scrolling down. And yeah, I saw that, and I saw these. So some of these things, if they're not in the film already, they will be. And then keep scrolling, keep scrolling. First thing of interest that I thought I should have put that in is this, which is it's Chinese, Dalian Glass Co. From the 1970s or 80s. Snowflake range it's called, and it's got on for £10. I don't know how much they charge for posting, but £10 is on the cheap side, so even with the postage it's still going to be an okay price. And then let me scroll down, scroll, and I'll show the other thing of interest that I saw in here that I didn't notice when I was there. Let's see, keep going. This here. This is a Whitefriars decanter. I can't remember what years. I think it's from the late 1800s, something like 1880s, 1890s. At that time, the patent number was 900. It changed the patent number later. I can't remember what to. It should have a stopper. Yeah, so sky blue though. Sky blue is very rare, and it's £10, but it's got no stopper. That is the kicker. In fact, let me stop this a second and I'll show you what it should look like. So I've come to my own website, lovedecanters.co.uk. Here we go, go into manufacturers, scroll down, go to Whitefriars. I think it's in this section. If I scroll down, here we go. So this is what the decanter looks like. Looking at the proportions of the other one, I think the other one is a small one. Yeah, patent number 8 from the 1880s, designed by Barnaby Powell, and they were made up until at least 1940. And I've got all these reference for it. So this is what the stopper, in fact this is probably the best view of it. You can see that's what the stopper should look like, but you need a sky blue one, and I think I've got a couple of clear ones somewhere, but yeah, my chances of finding a sky blue one. But if someone's desperate just to have the colour, then you know the £10 that he wanted for that one is a real bargain. Got here a little glass basket. So this is Romanian. What does it say? Oh, they're saying Murano, but yeah, the price is still really cheap, £8. So this is from the 70s, made by the Padua Niagara factory in Romania. So they've not kind of priced it as Murano. And in the back they've got this huge piece of art glass. I will try and find that. It's very interesting. I think it might be Chinese. I might be wrong. It's interesting though. This is the 20th Century Glass website, and we've got this basket here. So the only difference between this basket and the one we were looking at is that this has this splatter pattern and the other one has a stripe pattern, but it has the same full wavy rim, 4 little legs which pinched with some tweezers of some kind. Then it has this riggery going up the sides of the handles, halfway up, little blob on the top of the handle. So the way it's made is exactly the same, and it's got made in Romania. That, because it's spelled with a U there, that means it's the pre-1975 spelling for Romania. So we know it's going to be at the latest early 70s. That one might be later because we don't have a label, but we can quite happily say it's from the 70s. It may even be from the 60s. Now, he had Murano written on it, and I can explain exactly why it's got. So we've got this one. It's definitely Romanian. It's got the bloomin' label on it. Okay, let me show you something. One of the worst places you can go for attributing things is Etsy. And they've got some baskets, because I just put glass basket in, and we've got this one here, same type, mid-century Murano. This one here, same type, Murano. Scroll down, not that one. I'm not even sure that's Murano either. There'll be more. This one here, oh, just this one just says hand blown. This one here, different color, but yeah. Oh, they're just not saying it either. Bohemian. So we know it's not Bohemian either. So that this is not saying Murano. This one says Murano though, and that's made the same way. You can see the little riggery halfway up the oblivies, 4 feet. What else have we got? I think that might be it. No, that one's just retro flower basket. Oh, this one's Murano as well, and this one's Murano. You see, more than half of them are saying Murano. This one's Murano. They say Murano Tutti Frutti, which is definitely not that. And that's just, I haven't actually gone to the next page, but I imagine if I did go on, I could find loads more. So that's why people are being misled by these saying that they're from Murano. I do believe, I have read somewhere that they were imported through Italy. Yeah, that's not the same as made in Murano if they're made in Romania. Anyway, there you go. Got a pair of late Victorian shaft and globe decanters here. You see plenty with the wrong stopper. You see the odd pair. You don't often see the odd pair with the right stoppers. So, and they're £25. So if you're looking for something nice for your table for Christmas, that looks like a bargain. Because can you see they've got cut bodies and everything? And they've got the stoppers are cut to match as well. I'm looking at Sowerby catalogues downloaded from the victorianpressglass.com website, and I've noticed a pattern that I've not noticed before. So with the Sowerby ones, I have quite a few. Back in the Victorian era, they did cut glass as well as pressed glass, and I'm looking at their shaft and globe decanters because I wanted to try and pin down exactly how tightly I could ID those decanters. So if you look at them from this period, they're not quite the same shape. They're a bit more rounded, this one's a bit more onion shaped. They do have panel cut necks and panel cut necks on the stoppers like those ones we were looking at. Stoppers don't look quite the same. The necks don't look as thin. None of the patterns are the same, and it's not indicating that any of them have got star cut bases. This is kind of shaft and globish, and this one is too. So anyway, yeah, so that's what we have, and they also have pouring lips. Now, I went forward in time to 1892. They have a bunch of shaft and globe ones. none of them have pouring lips. Now, I've got decanters like this without a pouring lip. So if we're saying early 1890s, it looks like it was a fashion not to put a pouring lip on your shaft and globe decanters. This one's kind of a similarish pattern. If you were to get rid of these little cuts, these little things, the tops and bottoms of these hexagons, it would be similarish, but then it would need a pouring lip. It's got a star cut there and on the base and the neck, and it's got the little printies cut around the stoppers like those ones did. So it's got lots of features the same, but this lack of pouring lip is, yeah. So come forward again in time to 1907. Now, if this decanter here had printies like this, like these printies in between these bars, so it's got these vertical bars, then it would be the same as those ones we were looking at. So we've got panel cut neck with the panels not going all the way up to the pouring lip, just like the one we were looking at. Panel cut neck, the print is cut on the neck, star cut at the top, star cut at the bottom. So yeah, stylistically, these decanters are the same as the other ones, just the frieze pattern on them is different, but overall, so that's like the blank version of that decanter that we were looking at, this one here. You know, it's got the star cut, it's got these printies here, but no frieze running around the middle. This is a bit like a throwback to an earlier one, so you can see it does look a bit different. But yeah, I'm thinking those decanters are probably around the sort of like Edwardian era, maybe towards the end of the Victorian through to the Edwardian, because this is 1907. So yeah, I'm pleased I did this have a little look to try and pin them down using this sequence of catalogues, because I've learned something. So we've got some monster glass fish here. These three down the bottom are particularly big. Can't see the prices on them, but one of them is more exciting than the other ones. So they're all from Romania, all from the Padut Niagara factory, but this one in the middle, the silver one. Yeah, so apparently the first fish they made were silver like this. So this one will be from the 60s. So yeah, just they're much rarer. You normally see them white with mottled colours on. You know, the colours are all random anyway, but yeah, the silver ones, and the silver ones usually are with the blue and red mottled colours on them as well. But yeah, that's quite nice to see one of the first ones. So we're looking at a sort of like an article about Romanian glassfish on the allorigin.it website. It's called A Glass Fish on Top of the TV Set. You've got a whole bunch of them here. This is the only silver one. Also, as you scroll down, there's another silver one here. Yeah, this doily is too big. It wouldn't be like that. Anyway, if I scroll down a bit further, you can see there's piles of glass fish in this article, just showing you the kind of fish they are. You can see there's lots of different ranges in here, but I'm not really seeing any silver ones popping out at me. So I have read somewhere, I can't find it now, that the silver ones are the earliest ones and they're rarer. And yeah, this seems to confirm that. I did, just to prove that they're Romanian as well. Also got this is 20th century glass. It's got one with the made in Romania label on it. So yeah, it's one of these. There you go. So it doesn't get any more conclusive than made in Romania. Romania means it's pre-1975. Also, I did find, I went online, I found this one on sale in Australia that sold for 55 Australian dollars. I'm not sure how that much that is anyway. I also typed in Romanian glass fish into eBay just to see, you know, and you can see, you know, in fact it's going away from them now, saying this is Romanian. I think that's Transvaal, that's from Czech Republic. So's that. Anyway, and these vases, this is Romanian. That's a fish basically on an ashtray, so that is as well. And I've got one of these ones. Anyway, you can see some prices here for them. The prices are very size based, so the bigger they are, generally the more they are, unless they're really tiny, in which case it starts to even out at that point. Anyway, so this is them. Also, I was told that the people selling them had bought them as Murano. So yeah, so let's have a look at this here. Type in Murano fish. I'm not sure about that one, but that's a Romanian one. That's not. That's a Romanian one. That's a silver one there. So that's a Romanian one. Romanian. I think that's a Romanian one. That's a Romanian one. That's a Romanian one. That one. Don't know about that one. I've never seen one like that. That is not that one. That one is. That one is. So you can see, not that one. That one is, that one is, that one is. You can see why someone might think these are Romanian. If you just start doing searches for Romanian glass fish, you're going to see a lot of them. Look at this. This is on page 2 already, so if I go back to page 1, you'll just see more. Ping. Look at that, the whole front row of them are all... Oh no, that one is saying Romanian, but this is Murano. So that one's saying Murano, that one's saying Murano, that one's saying Murano, and they're not. That one's saying Murano, that one's saying Murano, that one too, and that one, and that one, that one, and that one. It's just endless barrage of people saying they're Murano, and they are clearly not. I've seen others with the Romanian label on as well when I've been out making my video, so definitely Romanian. I'm going to combine 2 bits of film that are out of sequence in here because there were some other fish in another stall, so I'll put that with this. So if you're a collector of glass fishes, you need to get down here, because this fish here, it's difficult to tell. I mean, these are big fish. This one's monster. It's the biggest glass fish, you know, of the Romanian ones that I've ever seen. I don't even know how long it is, but it goes way back there. Yeah, it's really big. That is cool. I quite like this one as well. The colours on this one are really good as well. So I just saw this and I thought, what's that? What is it even? Because I thought it was ceramic. Turn the label over. Box Caithness cupcake paperweight. Never seen that before. Look underneath. You can see it's clear glass. So it's a lump of clear glass, and they've looks like there's 2 pieces here pressed together, because you can see where that one has gone inside that one. Yeah, never seen that before. But there's the box. Cupcake chocolate. Never seen that. Price looks to be good for a Caithness paperweight, and one that's really unusual. So yeah, that's a good thing. We'll see if we can find that, see if there's any more info on it. So I've not seen one of those Caithness cupcake paperweights before, not that I can remember anyway. I've been through the paperweights and on the Caithness website, because they're still going today. They don't sell them anymore. I've also, this is a bit more time consuming, been through 15 pages of paperweights on the replacements.com website. So these are all the KSS ones, and there's 15 pages, page 15 of 15. So yeah, they're not, there's none on there. It makes me, that seems a bit weird because they've got millions. Anyway, doing a kind of like more general search, there are a few on there. Some of them have got boxes, which kind of tells me they're not really old, I don't think, but I don't know how old they are. So, but you can see that there are different colors. So there's green ones, there's the black one like we were looking at, purple, amethyst or purple ones. I think there's, is there a pink one? That one looks like it's a greenish one. And did I see another one somewhere down here somewhere? No, that's a black one. No, that's something else, I think. So I think that's it. Yeah, but there's a few different colours. Green, purple, amethyst and white. So that's 4. That looks like a different colour, but I couldn't. Hang on, let me just do this. Yeah, no others appear there. No. We're all good. So yeah, 4 different colours that I can find. And yeah, I can't pin down a date or a designer or anything, so sorry about that. Sometimes you get tricked by stuff. I saw this here and I thought, oh, glass ice bucket with Bugatti written on it. Wow. And then it's plastic. Oh well. I was thinking that was going to be a, try and figure that one out. It's going to be interesting. Got here, Dartington decanter, quite elegant one. I can't remember what it's called, but I can find that one. I've had one. This is though, I'm not. This is, it says it's Krosno. The way the lip is formed is very Krosno. Don't take that as meaning everything you see like that is Krosno though. But, and the Krosno stopper pegs are not normally well fitted, but this one isn't either. It sits on the lip. I've never seen that before on a Krosno decanter. I'm going to have to watch out for that. But it might be just to try and overcome their, I don't know, don't want to say shortcoming, but they normally wobble a bit. In fact, actually, yeah, very Krosno. The book we're looking at here is Dartington Glass, the First 20 Years by Linda and Stuart Smithson. And this is the decanter we were looking at. It's an FT156. It's called the Chateau decanter. FT is Frank Thrower, that's the designer. And the design, the year we've got is 73 to 74. So does it come in other colours? Clear only. There is an earlier similar decanter, but it doesn't have a pouring lip, and it's a bit more elongated, a bit more elegant, I think. But not having a pouring lip means that when you use it and you put it upright, the first strip just goes down your hand. Yeah, so looks good, not necessarily practical. I thought this here was interesting. I know it's not glass, but it's something from a bygone age. So you've got a clock, a lamp, and an ashtray, and it says it's from the 1950s. I think it might be earlier than that. I think it might be pre-war. The colours look very pre-war, and it's from an age where, you know, you would either have this at your on a little table next to your armchair while you read the newspaper and had a cigarette, or maybe you would have it next to your bed and you'd have your last cigarette before you go to bed and stub it out in your ashtray. Yeah, from a completely different era. I think I'd have to pull it out and see if it was an alarm clock to see if it was really a bedside one or if it was a armchair side one, but I don't think I'm going to do that. There's too many bits involved there. So there you go. But anyway, just an interesting thing. So right in the back here, there's this blue bulbous bark vase. I think it might be Ingrid glass. I might be wrong, but I think it's them. I will try and find it though. If it is Ingrid glass, £20 is quite cheap. This is 20th Century Glass website, and yeah, so here is the Ingrid glass vase that we were looking at in blue. It comes in other colours as well, and it just says it's from the 1970s, which kind of you'd expect it to be. I have hunted around for other references for it, and yeah, there's some on eBay and stuff like that, but I haven't been able to find any other hard references, which is a pity. I was just hoping that something would pop up somewhere. Even in Facebook, there's a lady called Ingrid Glass, but there's no Facebook group for it, which is unfortunate. This is interesting. It's see, it says here, Sea of Sweden volcano tank candle holder. So it's got the label on it there. Give you the designer name and everything. Renate stock. And it's supposed to be like a volcano. What's more interesting, boxed on top shelf. So back here is the box. Now, I have no idea if this is very collectible or not, but we can try and figure out where it is in the price range, if we can find it with boxes. Actually see where it says C just in there, I think. Can you? No, it won't focus. So anyway, there you go. So I've been looking for that glass volcano without any luck at all, really. I found this one. So I've been through all my catalogues. I do have one catalogue for C, but yeah, it's not in there. I found this one, but yeah, it was on Etsy. It's gone now. If I click on that, it doesn't go anywhere. Interestingly enough, I found this one too, which is not the same. So this one's made by C, the one we saw. We know it is because it's got a label, but this one is a Finnish one, and look how. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Will that make the image bigger, or will it do something weird? No, it doesn't really. Oh, ooh. Oh, there's a whole bunch of. None of these ones are the C one. So the Mary Lassie one is there's a few of them. Any more for any more? Sorry, I'm just punting around now. No. Anyway, it's just interesting that obviously this is. I think this looks better quality than the one that we saw. So anyway, I'm no further trying to get any more details on it, other than what's the fact that it's got a label that tells you everything you need to know already. Seeing this here, it looks like a Whitefriars molar vase, but I don't remember this shape, this colour. If it is Whitefriars, this would be Sanctuary Blue, I think. It's an absolute unit piece of glass. It weighs a ton. It's got 5 lobes underneath. Oh, it's £45. If it is Whitefriars for such a huge, chunky one, I don't know. We'll try and figure that one out and see where that price sits. I suspect if it is Whitefriars, it's a very good price. This is the whitefriarsglassworks.com website. I've been trying to find this molar vase, and I can't find one exactly like it. So it's like this one, but this one's got 5 lobes. And the one we were looking at has only got 4. This one has got 4, but it's 2 upright, so it's like a cross between these two. They do come in blue, so I'm pretty certain it's Whitefriars. I don't think anybody else was making it like that exactly. Similar-ish, but not like that. So, and also look, these are cased. If you remember, see, the base is clear. The one we were looking at is just the same, so it's not a solid colour. It's frustrating. So these go, I mean, this catalogue's for 1966. I've been right back into the early 50s when they first started doing this style, and forward right to 1980 as well. Yeah, I'm pretty certain it's Whitefriars. Just pinning down the pattern number is being elusive. So I hope you enjoyed that video from Gdads. There's going to be several more, yeah, because you know how it goes. I'm trying to keep my videos to half an hour, roughly, and yeah, because then we're getting up to sort of like near the hour mark, and just thought, no. So there are going to be more parts, and also I'm putting more effort into the research that I'm doing now, so yeah, it takes me longer to do them as well at the same time, and I'm spending time doing sound balancing and all sorts of things, so yeah, each one is taking longer than it ever used to, but yeah, my commitment to quality and all that business. Anyway, with that said, contact details to Gdads will be in the description below. The references I use will be in the description below, and please remember to like and subscribe because it really helps my channel, and I hope you have a good night. Good night.